Hi, it's Bill from Swiss Gold Global, and I'm here at the beautiful Burj Al Arab Hotel where I'm sitting with Marco Streng, one of the founders of Genesis Mining. He's been invited here as a keynote speaker at this event. In fact, Marco spoke today. And last year, in fact, it was Genesis Mining that actually sponsored the entire event. So it's great to be here with you, Marco.
Sure, it's also a pleasure to be here with you.
And so maybe you'd just like to share with us briefly what was your main subject of your keynote speech today.
Sure. Well, I think I was talking about the topic that most of the people are interested in right now, because I mean the market is completely extraordinary at the moment. Bitcoin price is at an all-time high. Ethereum was just had a massive increase in the price, and a lot of new people are coming to the space. So, and of course, I mean, everyone is coming. Either people want to buy cryptocurrencies or they want to mine it. So, we're doing our kind of duties to explain people about mining and explain them a little bit of how they can do it in large scale, and especially how they can do it the most profitable, the best way.
Well, I know we at Swiss Gold Global are very excited about our strategic partnership with Genesis Mining, and over the next weeks, as you know, we'll actually be implementing Dashcoin and Litecoin and hopefully Ethereum into our contracts. Maybe you'd like to give us a bit of an outlook. What you're one of the early market movers in the crypto scene. No one's got a crystal ball.
Yeah.
But from your experience and your inside knowledge, what's your feeling of the trend?
Well, I mean, I think the times are looking as good as rarely before. I would even say as never before. I think the price. I mean, yeah, I don't need to tell, right? The price of the coins are looking very good. The market is growing, and the most important thing is that the adoption is growing. So that means that more and more people are learning about it, and it's just the whole ecosystem is expanding. And I think this is what really is the most important thing. And that gets more and more clear that this is just governments are supporting it, and we're seeing a lot of positive trends from various markets and from various edges. So this is, for me personally, a very one of the most important things.
Well, the vibration or the feeling of the meeting today was all the people are very excited, of course.
Yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't come if they wouldn't have a kind of initial interest. And of course, then really the questions are getting deep, and people are trying to figure it out in more detail how they can participate. It's really great to see.
One of the things that comes up quite a bit, of course, you spoke about the ecosystem growing, the adoption, also the more interest coming into Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies. On the other side of that equation, of course, you have the difficulty rate increasing. How do you see that playing out in the cryptocurrency world when it comes to the end result, which is, of course, the daily payout? What's your view of that?
Well, I mean, I think in mining there's these two kind of random or how can I say, components, or these two factors that play a role that are most important, and of course that bring a little bit of unpredictability inside. The first is the price itself, and the second is the difficulty. And both of these are very hard to predict. But I think mining, I think this is really what you can say in essence, is that if you are the most efficient miner, if you can really have the highest efficiency possible, then you're well off. If not, I mean, of course, there's always a risk to any investment in Bitcoin or in cryptocurrency in general.
And this from my experience and my research, this is really the marketing edge that Genesis has, is that the technology that it actually uses, the electricity sources that it uses, is probably the lowest cost provider in mining. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, what we have seen from the beginning on we operate was that the market is taking a shift. It's taking a shift, getting away from small-scale miners that try to do their own small mines or even mine at home, going to the large providers, to the large farms, and to the large miners, because they can they have the opportunity to scale, and they have the economy of scale, and they have various other benefits. As they have, for example, we have Genesis Hive. We're using Genesis Hive, which is a monitoring tool for large-scale farms. It's the standard for large-scale mining. Things like that are just giving us a competitive edge, in general, against competitors, and of course against also the home miners. So that's why we decided for what we are offering. We just said everyone should be able to have the benefits of large-scale mining and benefits of economy of scale. So why don't we provide it, right? So we decided to let everyone from small scale to larger scale participate in mining with us, and get them all the benefits of the large-scale mining.
Well, Marco, from Swissquote Global, we really appreciate our partnership, and that's why we chose you guys, because of your transparency, your integrity, and your huge vision. I mean, I know your team has a huge vision and plan for 2017. We want to serve with you, so thank you so much.
Great to hear, and I'm very happy to also do this together and going forward.
Thank you so much, Marco.